Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are live and, in effect, a little bit early tonight. Yes, indeed. Just want to catch up on some comments. We're expecting some scammers to call, and I'm going to hold them to the word that they're going to call on time. So I want to get a little bit ahead of the comments here. But let's get everything started and see who is with us as we get everything rolling here. Let's see here. Do we have a thing to be able to view where you guys are at? I'm not seeing it pop up yet. So I'm not sure if I'm live or not right now. It says I am on the broadcaster, but not here as I refresh everything to see. Let's see here. I'm not sure if I'm live. Let's see here. Where are we? Don't know. If I'm live, let's see what this live says here. All right, now I see where it's live. All right, it's not showing up on the main page, but it's here. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. There we go. Now I'm seeing you guys. All right. Usually shows up in the main channel. But good crowd here tonight. All right, very good. Thank you, guys. Welcome. Dan was the first ever like on this. Already a scammer. Look at this. It's crazy. All right, thank you, guys. Hello, Salad Sal. Hello. Hello. Hi.
Hello, sir. This is Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Calling you from Final Expense Class. How are you, sir?
I'm great, Mike. How are you doing? I wasn't expecting your call. Good to see you.
Perfect. Perfect, sir. May God bless you, sir. Nice to hear that, sir.
Well, thank you.
Sir, the reason I'm a call is to get you some information about your funeral and your burial expenses.
Okay.
So by the blessing of Lord, may I know that how old are you right now, sir? What's your age?
Well, I don't expect to die anytime soon. At least I hope not. Sir?
Yes, sir. So
right.
Can you tell me that how old are you right now?
I am 82. Hold on. Got another call coming in here. Hold on just a second.
What, sir?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Hi.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. The other call dropped. Okay. Hold on a second. They're calling back. Just a second. We're going to try to patch you through to somebody else here. Just bear with me. We're going to have a three-way. Go ahead. Talk to me. Say something. Do you know how old I am now? Oh, they hung up. They're just coming in like crazy. It's the final countdown. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Yes, indeed. All right, glad you guys are here. All right, let's get into the comments here before the real scammer, or the other scammers call us. All of them are scammers, but there's Robert Mason from 7 years ago. Likes a 20 peso Mexico gold. Good choice between those two. Coin round election, second choice. And fun times that was. And let's see here. We've got also Paul Jovier says, this just goes to show you that it's 100% manipulated, because when we get amazing growth, silver goes down, and they use the excuse that the dollar is up and gold is down and so on. Well, Paulo, there's no evidence that it's 100% manipulated. If it was 100% manipulated, I guarantee you that unless you just, I don't know, how do you define manipulation? Because everything is manipulated everywhere. Every time I put on my pants, it's manipulation, right? That's the only way it can be 100% manipulation, is if you define manipulation so loosely that every time I move my fingers, it's manipulation. Every time I eat a biscuit, it's manipulation. But anyways, all right. Michael says 50% of silver demand comes from industrial sector. Industrial sector is slowing down. Silver will be before $20 by July or August. Copper also fell big time. Don't buy right now. Silver's going lower. I know for a fact. Well, I agree with everything up until your very last statement. That if you think silver's going to go before to $20 by July or August, I don't know that anybody knows that. Nobody knows that. I think we ought to be prepared that it could go lower, but I don't know how much lower. But I don't think any of us know it for a fact. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. Very good. Good to see you guys. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate that. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. As we march through the maelstrom of other comments here, we've got the Brian who stacks says premiums will always lag when the spot price comes down, but shoot up when the spot price goes up. That's exactly right. And that happens even in a normal market, it seems, although it's more exaggerated nowadays in this kind of crazy market that we live in now. It's insane. Balance Bringer. I looked at Eagles Wednesday and Thursday on Bullion Exchange, and Wednesday they were almost 40 each, and Thursday they were 36, so over a $3 drop. So premiums seem to have dropped as well, at least for Eagles a little, but still really high. My prediction is silver will drop to around 22 by next month with some yo-yos along the way to come back. All right, very good, Balance. We'll see what happens. You might be right. Somebody asked in the live stream not too long ago, I said, do you think it's unrealistic to see $20? I said I'd be surprised if we saw anything below 23. Well, right now, we're getting close to 23 again. In fact, it did dip into the 23s yesterday. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Good to see Carrie is here. Ronald Mitchell is here. DL Stacker is here. Ronald Mitchell, try again. Joe Campbell, Salad. Welcome. Good to see you guys. 66 Sam. All right. Gold Chick is here. No IQ is here with a thumbs up. Thank you, sir. Good to see you guys. Dan2886, Lassie Farm. New folks. All good to see new folks pop in. The Sit channel says, wake up. You only need one word to explain PM prices. Stop trying to rationalize the obvious. Wait a second. I was asleep when you said that. Can you repeat that? Hello, E. Hoffy. Good to see you. Welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Glad you're here. Mojave Gold is buying today. Good job. 10-ounce bars and Eagles. Private sale. Nice. Nicely done. Good evening, James Real. Oh, Lassie Farm. Oh, you're Stefan. Okay, you're Stefan. All right, you changed your name. All right, change your name on me. Didn't know it. All right, very good. I got to remember that. Hard to keep up. Good to see Eli is here. Welcome, sir. And Mark Carroll is here. Mark Hicks says, silver fell for one reason. It's a bad investment. Well, yes, that's why I don't like to look at silver as an investment. We're going to see a reoccurring theme here. It should not be seen as an investment over the long course of time. It doesn't pay dividends. It can fluctuate in price. And, but you're going to rack your brain trying to think of it as an investment. Because when you have an investment, you have the hope for a positive return, profiting. And that's very hard to do with silver. Very, very hard to do. All right. So, my first live stream, but true. James Real, you've never been here before? I didn't know that. All right. Well, welcome. Glad you made it, James. And good to see Count Derpula is here. And Silver Turtle 65 says here, let me get over here to where I can make this really count. He says, this is why we don't need to be all in on one metal. Gold is probably better for less volatility and have different assets that produce income like real estate and dividend paying stocks. That's exactly right. Silver Turtle, best to be diversified overall. True. Very well said. Darnie Belong is here. Welcome. Glad you're here, sir. Welcome. And FST Cars is ready for it to drop to add more weight. DK is exactly right. It's really just should be thought of as insurance, not an investment. Most people don't think of their investments as insurance. Or conversely, they don't think of their insurance as investments in the financial sense. Big House Stacking says here on this, he says, I always enjoy your videos, Sal. You provide interesting news, report viewpoints instead of the endless, oft repeated drivel. Always make sure to give a thumbs up. Well, thank you, Big House. It's very kind words. However, I've got now 6,000 videos on the channel. In fact, I was alerted to it by another friend. In fact, we're going to look here and see exactly what it is. But, and in those 6,000 videos, mark my words, I have repeated myself plenty of times. I've repeated some drivel. Yep, 6,000 videos. So it is what it is, but sometimes but I try not to. I try to bring some fresh perspective with each video, make something different. But there's some of the points that bear repeating are necessary. But thank you so much. I do appreciate your kind words. Love Stink says the untouchables probably already have a stack, but then again, when you own the banks, why self-stack? Yes, indeed. Well, thing is, because even currency collapse could get away from them too. Of course, they want to try to orchestrate a reset, and they're probably heavily involved in it to some extent because they want to be able to protect themselves. Yes, indeed. All right. Sin City gonna stop trying to eat so much so I can put on some more weight. There you go. I like the way you think. Go on a diet so that you can stack up gold and silver. Add that kind of weight. All right, thank you. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Thank you, E. Hoffy. Although I tell you, it's not necessarily about quality with my videos. It's more about quantity, right? I guess. But thank you so much. All right. Let's see here. All right. And let's fast forward to here. We go to the next one here from Joe Campbell. His comment here on the video from this morning's shocking revelation: the super rich are ignoring gold. I've been stacking for nearly 40 years now. I enjoy accumulating real money. That said, my ability to accumulate that money has been made possible by my generous return on investment from my rental properties and stock investments. Way to go. We're making your money work for you, making your investments work for you so that you can strengthen your insurance policy. Well done, Joe Campbell. That's great. Very, very good. There you go. Yep, DK, that's probably a good strategy. That's dollar cost averaging, what you're doing there. And that's definitely a good thing to do. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. They don't tell people they have it, says Ace Rudy. Just like most of us don't. It's insurance. That's right. Exactly. Yeah, they could be, how they enter those surveys. But I guess likely probably what it's referring to is the stock options or the paper electronic versions of the metal, probably is what I'm guessing. Very good. Glad you guys are here. James Smith is here. Donovan is here. Ominous Rooster is here. David Carlisle is here. Welcome. Good to see you guys. And Try Again is here as well as I slurp through some coffee here, which tastes delicious. Yes, indeed. We've got Yes Ma says, because they are already super rich, so they don't have to care about money, but care about love, popularity, have a beautiful body, or discovering the world. Yes. That's right. Don't have to worry about it. So they're worrying about other stuff. Perhaps that could be the case. Hello, Jay McGuire is here. Welcome. So is Lost for Words. Glad you guys are here tonight. We are expecting some scammers to call us at the top of the hour here, which is about 15 minutes away from right now. So we'll see if they actually do it. Yes, indeed. Yes, DK, dollar cost averaging. Well, I take it a step further with dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging essentially means that you just buy it on a monthly basis and buy no matter what the price is. And in the end, it will all even out and preserve your wealth. And there's some people that have practiced that strictly, and it has done well for them. Others maybe not so much. But I like to take a little bit step further. When the price dips like it did yesterday, I may buy a little bit more. Maybe spend a little bit more on silver if you can find a good deal. On the contrary, if the price spikes up immediately, just the opposite of what it did yesterday, then I may not buy any during that time when it's up. Wait for the dip. And but on the other hand, if it goes up and stays up, will you buy a little bit less? That's dollar cost averaging. That's what I call smart dollar cost averaging. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes, Silver Wolverine. I hope to be able to do that sometime this year. Going to take a while to get the planning and stuff involved with it. Stuff is stored in multiple locations and getting access and stuff like that. So we got to look for it. But yes, indeed. Stay tuned. All right. All right. James Smith has a heart, not just a gizzard. That's right. Yes. Bosnian Stacker, we're up a little bit early doing this live stream tonight. because I have to leave a little bit early, but I wanted to kind of catch up on some comments before some scammers call. But good to see you. Thanks for being here and watching the videos. I appreciate it. He's the one that let me know that I had 6,000 videos, so thank you, sir. Chomp Normski says here, silver is real money. Don't freak out, fellas. You have to look at the big picture, not the day-to-day prices. That's right. In the end, that's really true. Very, very true. All right, nice. Let's see here. Let's march ahead here. No problem. Thank you, DK. All right. Appreciate you watching. Hello, Sandman Slim, and Nickel Stacking is here. Good to see Nickel Stacking. Welcome, sir. Oregon Patriot chimes in here, and he's noticed the profile picture. He says, why buy gold when you can literally buy America? Gates is the largest landowner in this country. Yeah. Well, I think probably China probably is. If I'm not mistaken. Isn't China the largest landowner in the United States? I don't know. Department of Numismatics, good to see. Department of Numismatics is here. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. All right. Yes, indeed. Very good. Let's see here. We've got John S. says, couldn't wait to hear what you had to say about yesterday's price drop. Well, thank you, John, for coming back and listening to it. Yep. William Fender says here about this morning's video about the rich. They don't have to own any gold itself because they own the banks, which in turn owns the gold. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Well, I don't think you're going to see much gold in over at Goldman Sachs vaults. JP Morgan owns some gold. I don't know how much, but anyways, regardless, it's not direct ownership anyway. These rich, what have you, I guess they own stock, whatever have you, but anyways, it's in their vaults. They own 9/10 of it. 9/10 of the law is in their possession. Anyways. All right. Oh, let's see here. Let's get over here to Zach Ryan. He's got a comment here. Let's see what Zach's got to say about this matter. Sal, somebody should tell the BRICS nations the super rich is not buying gold. They only count for about 80% of the world population, and let the central banks know, too, because they've been buying like madmen. That's right, exactly. They sure are. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. But Summer challenged me on this, and they made some pretty good points. We're going to get to those here in a moment. Welcome, Jimmy J. Good to see you. Electric Ninja is here. All right, and so is Steve Lapointe is here as well. All right. Twitch Radio says the following. He says, I'm curious about the 0.01%. Already know what the 1% are doing. Anyways, thanks for the video as always. Thank you, sir. Yes. Yes, indeed. According to this stuff that the survey was done by Goldman Sachs. They're not doing it. Empire Precious Metals is here. Madon, what's going on? What you gotta do? You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? There he is, Empire Precious Metals. The one and the only. I'm gonna slurp. This is not a Hydro Flask slurp. This is a, oh yeah, that's yes indeed. For Livia, may she rest in peace, that old bat. There he is. Check out Empire Precious Metals channels. You gotta check him out. He is over there. He does a live auction on Tuesday nights. One of the most entertaining, or the most entertaining auction ever. That's right. Over there. Check it out. And why is that? Well, because a 2 in the poo is better than a P in the bush. Right? That's when it's all said and done. That's right. Very good. All right. Let's move ahead here to the next comment here. Let's see here. As we march ahead here, we've got more people chiming in here from this video from the day. Hot Glasses Beer, Pack 2. In fairness, I ignore the super rich. Yes, indeed. I do too. And they'd probably ignore me too. Right. Let's ignore. That's right. Let's ignore. That's right. That's what this video is about. I should have said that in the intro. I should have said, let's ignore. That's right. Coinman 5000, long time no see. Gives me a thumbs up on this one. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. And let's see here. And Y says, if they have an extensive bunker and are privy to information we aren't, maybe just getting to New Zealand is their priority. Perhaps so. Why? Yes, indeed. The other side of the world, everything is well. But anyways, oh, and longer. Okay, all right, let's try it longer. Thank you. And JM Unleashed has just posted a link to Empire Precious Metals video, our channel. Thank you, JM Unleashed, the one and the only. JM Unleashed is. Let's do a longer. Let's ignore. Let's ignore. Let's ignore. Let's ignore. That's a real short one. Now let's do a real long one. Let's ignore in stereo. That's right. We do it. All right. That's right on. I gotta do that. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do. That's right. I'm gonna get made. Let's ignore. I'm glad that Empire Precious Metals is not ignoring me. That's right, because I've been made. I've been made. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, there 15 seconds. Let's ignore. Do it. All right, thank you. Thank you, Empire Precious Metals, $4.99. And Steve LaPointe with $5. Give me 5 push-ups. Keep up the good work, newbies. 24 ounces, not what you will pay. It's spot plus premium. That's right, exactly. You got to keep in mind the premiums. Very true. Right, let's do this 15-second ignore. Let's do it. Here we go. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it again. 15 seconds for Empire Precious Metals. Let's see here. Let's ignore. All right, there we go. Now let's do 10 push-ups just for gets and shiggles, and I'll explain to the newbies what that's about in a moment. Just a second here. All right, 10 push-ups. Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Thank you. Now, for those of you who are new here, every dollar that comes in via Super Chat, I do a push-up. That's right. Every dollar that comes in, I do a push-up via Super Chat. If they come in through PayPal, friends and family, I do too. Now, thankfully, there's been a guy here called No IQ who's been sending stuff through the PayPal, and he's been very gracious because, I tell you what, I would be dead probably with what he's given over there. Very nice of him, my friend. And dang, wow. So anyway, so he's been giving me some grace over there. I hope he doesn't hold me to it, but you never know. Let's see here. Oh boy, okay, accidentally hid Count Derpula. Okay, oh shoot, all right, let's see here. Oh, okay, all right. Count Derpula, sorry about that. It was a mistake. We are going to unhide you. Sorry about that, Count Derpula. It was a total accident. He got a little flippy on the fingers there. Here's a scammer though. So Count Derpula, you're good to go. Thank you. All right, there goes Stefan. Stefan is for tax purposes. No worries. All right. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hi, good afternoon. My name is Jason. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Jason. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks for asking. Actually, ma'am, the short call is about the value-added benefits and your Medicare. Do you have Medicare Part B?
Yes, it sounds like you've got a good singing voice. Can you do some octaves for me real quickly? Can you have a little bit of nuance in your voice for me quickly? For Terrell?
Yeah.
I can get you into touch with a vocal coach with Terrell so that you can speak not in a monotone voice. What do you think? Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, I got to do 10 push-ups. You keep talking. I'm going to do 10 push-ups for Lassie Farm and also for Steve. Just a second. Do 10 push-ups. Hold on. Okay. Keep talking. Keep talking. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you still with me? What did you want to talk about, sir? I just did 10 push-ups. Now, what can I do for you?
So you again push up?
Yes, I just did push-ups.
I don't understand.
You don't
Yes,
understand?
again push up. Yeah, I'm done.
Say that again, sir.
Please again.
You want me to do more push-ups?
Yes.
How many do you want me to do, sir?
20.
20. You gotta put in 20 bucks in the super chat. Okay? All right, here we go. All right, wait a second. All right. We can't have any. I'm going to do 5 more for Empire, okay? Hi, Rocky.
Okay.
I'm going to do 5 more push-ups. Here we go. Because little people are oppressed. We can't have the oppressed little people, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the little people, okay? That's for the little people. Sir?
Okay, I'm here.
All right. Now, can you sing to me? Sing me a song. You're a singer. Can you sing me a song quickly?
Yeah. No.
Sing me
I'm
something.
not singer.
Sing me something in Hindi, sir. Sing me a song in Hindi.
Oh, I don't know Hindi.
Do you want me to sing you a song in Hindi?
No.
Do you want me to sing you a song in Hindi, sir? It's a yes or no question.
So you sing English.
Do you want me to sing you a song in Hindi? I'm going to do it anyway. Here we go. Maron, Ana Chutia, to the vamos a la estación de... Hello? Hello?
Yes, I'm.
Okay, you cut off on me. I didn't even get to the point where I've got to tell you my pronouns. Because we are going to the Mardacho Chutia Ben Showed in a better way on the Chutia and the Chutia Choo Choo train. We're going to drain the Choo Choo Chutia chain. It's heaven and hell, yeah. Okay?
You pussycat, right?
That's exactly Ben Showed. Kundu the Gundu. Now we hung up. You didn't like that. All right. All right, very good. Nice to see you guys. All right, having a little bit of fun here tonight. Scammer Central. All right. He put me on hold. That's right, Sean. Now we're back in motion again. Emotions. I wish I knew that song. Emotions. That's a Mariah Carey classic. All right, very good. Sing the chorus. I know I didn't get to the chorus, Big House. I forgot the chorus. Oh, my goodness gracious. Here we go, Keith. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. There you go. I should have done a little sweet Lord. Let's see here. Sounds like James Dio. That's right, Lassie Farm. That's all right. All right, Duke Nukem says the following here. Let's get the Nukems. By the way, I have something else to say, a little public service announcement. The super rich are in a world of their own, or rather in their own reality, where they don't need precious metals. They're not among us, so why worry about what they do with their money? On the other hand, if they were to buy a bunch of paper gold, and then the spot price would skyrocket literally overnight. So let's be thankful. They ignore the metal. That's right, true. Good show. Thank you, my friend. And by the way, here's a little public service announcement from Duke Nukem. If you do sell on eBay, if you are selling on eBay, always be sure to weigh your packages because you'll get charged extra. It's happened to him, so just be careful with that if you sell on eBay. All right, Melanie says, we will be throwing our gold and silver in the streets. The Antichrist will outlaw it. Yes. Tell you what, be careful. But even if if it's outlawed, I'm going to hold on to mine, that's for sure. Joe Cola, Sal did it for the thickness. I am not a collector, but we have the same eye. Thanks for the content. Thank you, Joe. Yes, indeed. I love the thickness. That's definitely very good. All right. Thank you, Silver Stanger. He's like number 76. Thank you. Appreciate that. Don B, bring back the half cent. Yeah, can you imagine? Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, we've got Lassie Farm, formerly known as Stephen for tax purposes, says here, I've got watches I haven't seen in months. Apartments at the Trump, I only sleep at once. Even if I fell, I'd land on a bunch of money. All right, there you go. Nice, nice. All right. No wonder why he wants to change his name for tax purposes. Yes, indeed. Hello, Pawpaw Strategy. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you're here. Mark B is here. And thank you so much, Miguel Cordova. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate you guys. Perplexed Mind is here as well. Jamie Fox. As Smith Small says, this is awesome news. Good. Let them all go broke. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Rest in peace, Rush. That's right. Thompson Coin Stamp Collecting made an honorable mention to him. Memorial mention, that is. And we've got Paul Richard says, you can hold it, but I wouldn't buy it. Maybe if you don't have any, he says here. But it's hovering too high, so silver's still the better deal, and you know it. Well, the thing is that gold tends to just be more stable. And I'm about, at this point, considering where I'm at in my stacking journey, I'm more about gold than I am silver, but I do like silver, and I think it's good idea to have it, but you have to hold it for a lot longer. Perplexed Mind, yeah, we've already had a couple call. Stay tuned. There's supposed to be more that are going to be calling. Yes, indeed. Oh, thank you, Clinton DeMoss. He's been stacking for 50 years, so thank you. So here's somebody that knows the deal about stacking. Clinton DeMoss, 50-year stacker. Amazing. Way to go. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's get over here to this. And where are we at? Okay, we've got KC Thunder. I wonder if he's from Kansas City. Let's see here. He says, the super rich cannot be filthy rich with honest money. They prefer fake money to keep them in power. Yeah, I guess they can, they can manipulate it. But I tell you what, you're smart to have some, and we'll get to that here in a moment, no matter how rich you are, because that dollar is now eroding away its value right now because of inflation. And they know it. And people I know don't value gold, rather they value the stock market. They don't own any gold, just paper. Yep, that's true, and that's the problem. People don't have that perspective on money in general and sound money in particular. Okay, wait, here comes a caller. All right, a little bit early, but we'll take it. Here we go. Hello?
Charlie, it's Bill Hill.
Hi.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How you doing, Bill?
Good, good. We spoke a little earlier regarding working capital. You recall?
Yes, I do recall. I recall your call. Get it?
Of course.
I like playing words
you have
there.
a moment for me? I just wanted to get your email so I could shoot you out an email. I'm out to eat now, but I know you said to call you this time.
Right. That's right. Yes, about the email, and it is silverkitty47 at gmail.com. That's silver.
Say that again.
silverkitty47 at gmail.com. I got to use my personal email because of the old business emails got a little bit whacked up here as of late. So yes, indeed. So let's talk a little bit. What's the music you're playing in the background there?
I'm out at a bar right now.
Oh, cool.
Just in the background.
Tell everybody I said hello. Can you put me on speakerphone? I'm going to sing them a song, okay? And I'm going to sing it to them in Hindi. Are you ready? Because when I talked to an Indian, he didn't like that, and he hung up on me. But I figured you're American. You don't mind. It'll be good.
I'm a New Yorker.
Madon. You know what I'm saying? I am too. It's all good. They'd be good with that. That's right. Everybody there's free spirit in New York. Yeah.
Some of them. Maybe not what it's all cracked up to be.
Right.
A lot of people aren't as whacked out as they may seem. The news may make it seem.
That's right. Exactly. That's right. Whacked out. We don't like being whacked out.
Let's talk about the business. Everything is well in your business?
Everything is fine and dandy like sour candy here, I must confess. Business.
What would you do with the capital?
Well, if I had the capital, I'd probably make sure I get some border security legislation passed by both houses. Make sure the president signs it. Yeah, I'd also push for probably a huge tax cut, and to balance the budget, there would have to be a balanced budget amendment. That's what I would do. But I'd rather talk about I would rather talk about the business though, rather than what's going on at the Capitol building, if it's okay.
100%, yeah, 100%.
All right, very good.
Because I can fund your business.
Yeah, that's right.
What is the business gross for monthly revenue usually?
Usually we're doing about 98,000 smackers. Yes, indeed.
Nice. That's before expenses and whatnot, right?
That's right. That's pure. That's take home. That's profit. Yeah, I gotta pay taxes on it, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah.
What do you put into the business account every month?
That's my profit. That's my revenue. I'm putting it right back into the business. I mean, I gotta pay myself and my employees.
I'm saying that'll help. I'll be able to get you a bigger amount than what you take home. I care about what you gross. I don't care about what
Oh, okay, right, okay. And grossing is probably about, I'd say about 130.
Okay, because that'll easily let me get you the 120. If you're doing 80, 90 take home, it's no problem to get you the 120. What would you be using for the money for in the business?
All right, I've got this special thing. I've got this vocal spray, okay? In order to make me, people, see, I like singers. I like really good vocalist singers. So I have this special kind of spray that's got silver ions in it. So when you spray it at the back of your throat, it will coat the vocal cords and coat them with this silver that will not only kill bacteria, but it will provide the strength in the vocal cords to make you just belt out a high C like no tomorrow. It's gonna great. And like a lot of opera singers like this stuff. You know,
I know nothing about it, but it sounds interesting for sure.
These Sicilian opera singers love it. I'm telling you.
I believe it. I listen. I don't know the first thing about it, but if it works for the singers, it works for the singers.
That's right.
That's what that's where most of your revenue comes from now.
Well, not right now. That's gonna be the new initiative. That's what I'm gonna use the money for. But right now we're in manufacturing of other products that are already well established. But I'm going to use this money to expand the business with this silver vocal spray, fine silver throat spray. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
so what I need from you is the last 3 months of business statements. I just need February, March, and April.
Oh yeah, I could probably make that happen. I have my girl fax them over to you if that'll work.
Yeah, if you want, I'll shoot you the email. You can email them right to me. She can pull them right off the bank's website.
Right. Okay, that sounds good. I'll talk to her about it. She's kind of. Yeah, she's a little bit.
She's got all weekend to do it, and that's
okay.
It'll take her 10 minutes or so. My email's William Hill at Ocean Cap Funding.
Sweet.
So you know where it's coming from.
Right, nice.
So I'll shoot it over to you, and then if I don't see nothing, I'll give you a holler over on Monday.
Right, on Monday. Yeah, so you think this thing will work? Do you think they'll go for the throat spray?
Listen, we don't care what you're doing with the money. It's unsecured money. You could do whatever the hell you want.
Well, you probably don't want me laundering the money or having a waste management, like going into waste management. You know what I'm saying? Bada bee, bada boom. You probably don't want me doing any of that kind of stuff right there.
Listen, it's not, like I said, we're going to approve a business to what we feel they can afford a payment, and we already have decided that business knows what it's doing enough for its own money.
Because I got a couple of good earners out there, you know, in the waste management business. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty good earners.
You're a nut, man. You're a nut. That's awesome.
But I won't.
Listen, I'll shoot you out that email, and then I'll correspond back with you on Monday, all right?
Sounds like a plan, Stan, or Bill in this case.
With your brother.
All right, you too.
Enjoy the weekend, okay?
You too. All right, take care. Bye-bye.
See you, buddy.
Oh, man. And, of course, Empire Precious Metals wasn't here to hear that. All right, good to see you guys. Hey, thank you. A lot of folks came in. We had Annie Oakley pop in, Rocky Superstar, and Welchco Services. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate you guys. All right. Oh, wait, here comes another call. I think it's the same. This might be a different person. Here we go. Hello?
Hey, Jim. What's going on?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, sir? Can you remind me what your name is again?
Yes, this is Carlos.
Carlos, that's right, Carlos Santana. How you doing, my friend?
Good. That's how everybody calls me Carlos Santana. It's so funny.
Well, you know, you got to keep those licks up, right?
Exactly. Oye, como va?
Kubaba. Bada bee, bada boom. That's what they tell you. Yes, indeed.
Exactly.
All right.
So, I wanted to talk to you more about, see if we can try to work with you on some
pizza
capital for.
Not pizza for everybody. You just want to get working capital. The last guy asked me about capital too, and I thought he meant, you know, what I want to get passed through Congress. I'm like, I just didn't have that kind of power. But I learned now that we want to try to do something with money for the business. I've got this new initiative that I want to use for this, and you're gonna love it. I'm gonna create a special nasal spray. Okay, this is a nasal spray that you put into your nose that has silver ions in it, and it will do two things. It will clear your nasal passages from any kind of allergens out there, guaranteed, and will also drip back into the back of your throat and make you a better singer. So it kills two birds with one stone. It's better to have two stones in the bush than one stone in the air. Wait a minute. There's two birds in the bush, two fingers in the I forget what the saying is, but you get what I'm
I
talking
know
about.
the saying, two in the hole, right?
Two in the hole, one in the, two in the stink, one in the pink. Yeah. Anyway, somewhere like that. Anyways, so yes, indeed, very good. So
Okay, so
this is
are
a
you paying
nasal.
on any,
So I'm
are you
one
paying on
upping
any
this.
monthly advances right now?
Nobody's made an advance on me in years, sir. I must
Right.
confess. I don't get many
Right.
women making advances on me, so I don't have any kind of resume to share with you about
So you're
that.
not paying any daily, weekly?
No, I don't pay
payments, are you?
for it either, sir. And it's illegal here. I don't pay for it either. Okay.
Okay. All right. So how much do you need, Jim?
I could use about $120,000 for this Nay Silver spray. That's what it's called. I came with that all by myself, by the way. It's Nay Silver spray. It's spelled NASIL space VERSPRAY. I take full credit for that name. I'm going to trademark it before somebody else does, especially that guy named Sean. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send an email over to you
Okay.
with my contact information. And all I'm requesting from you is if you send me over February, March, and April bank statements, if you can get me a May month to date, what I could do is I'm going to see if we can put something together for you. I'm going to talk to underwriting. I'm going to fill out an application with you over the phone once I get those documents in. And I'm going to submit it to underwriting, expedite it to them, and have an offer for you the same day. So what
Can
I'm
you
gonna
make
do
it
is-
quicker than expedition?
Well,
Can you expedite the
yeah,
expedition?
I can, but I can do it by Monday. Have an offer for
Oh,
you Monday by
nice.
lunch.
Because they don't work on Saturdays and Sundays, right?
Well, I work on Saturdays. I'm going to be crunching numbers for you.
Word. All right. That's what she said. All right. Very good. I like it. All right.
All right. So I'm going to crunch some numbers for you, and then by Monday I should have something for you. And then if we're not a broker, and we're a direct funder, so you're only going to talk to
Well, my therapist thinks that I'm broken, but that's another story.
I can't stand therapists.
That's what she. I tell you, these therapists, I tell you, they get too emotionally involved with their clients.
They do it, and you have to tell them as little information as possible. It's like a probation officer. Just tell them what they want to hear. Yes, I made a payment. Yes, I'm
Yep.
living with the same place. Yes, same number, same address. Okay, bye.
Right. Exactly. That's right. Yep. Sometimes all you can do is just look at it.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm going to crunch some numbers right now. What's the best email for you?
The best email is the one that I check all the time. I mean, every day, every couple times a day. I probably check it. Once every hour and a half. Probably that's the best email. When you have an email that you check that often, that's the best one. What I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Okay. What's that? All right. What's that address?
It is a silverkitty47 at AOL.com.
SilverKitty47.
Yeah, at AOL.com. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, gosh. All right,
Word.
so what I'm going to do is tomorrow morning, I'm going to send an email out to you, and I'm just going to give you a text or give you a call and let you know I sent it.
And when you send it, and when I open it up, I'm gonna just look at it. Is what I'm gonna do. I just want to be straightforward and completely transparent with you that I'm going to not only look at it, I'm going to also view it as well as look at it. Okay.
And,
Right.
And then attach your business bank statements over to me.
And then I'll look at
start
those
working
too.
on
I'll probably look at those before I send them back to you too, just to make sure I have the right ones.
Okay. If you download the PDF from your banking statement, you know what I mean?
Right.
Right. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So I'll get that email over to you, and then tomorrow, I'll text you when I get in the office. It'll be 10 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. Is that too early for you?
Well, I am a late bloomer. I'm a late night kind of guy, so I may not be. So if you two text me, I have a really large air compressor horn that's tied to my cell phone, so that I can hear it because I'm a deep sleeper. So what it is, those air horns, this kind that the truckers have in their vehicles. I got one of those tied via Wi-Fi to my phone, and the thing's right by my bed. So I'm hoping I'll hear it. But I have to. That's the kind of alarm I need for early mornings.
Okay.
So I'll make sure to turn that on, and I may have to go to the ear doctor after it, but it'll be worth it for your call and text. Okay.
All right. Cool. So I'll text you and I'll call you tomorrow and let you know I sent that email.
I hope you have a wonderful weekend and all that jazz. Especially jazz if you're going to a jazz bar, but I would prefer you go to a heavy metal place, honestly. But we'll be okay with free jazz, okay? Nice.
All right, cool.
All right. Have a good evening. Thank you, sir.
All right, cool. I'll contact you tomorrow morning.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. Porch AM doorbell. There you go. Exactly. All right. Very good. Where are we? Let's get back over here, too. Randy Simmons, the singer Prince, had gold bars. That's right. He sure did. I did a video about that, Randy Simmons. I did a video specifically about Prince and his gold bars, and I meant to actually mention that in this video, too. If you go to my channel and you scroll all the way to the right here and use that little search function and type in Prince. Bada bee, bada boom. Prince, the gold bar stacker. Yes, indeed. Did a video about it 6 years ago. Check it out if you get a chance. Yes, indeed. And let's get back over here. X9523. Glad you guys are with me here tonight. I appreciate you very much being here, putting up with my craziness. I feel like at some point currency is irrelevant to them because their money is making money. Ease of access, control for convenience is most of their goal, and unfortunately, a lot of the reason for our decline. Yeah, I tell you what, their money's making money. Ease of access, the more you have it, the easier it is to kind of make it work for you in that regard. You spread it around, spread the risk around. Very good. Yeah, Ominous Rooster, if they're really annoying scammers, I'd probably do that, but I don't like to do that too much. But anyways, hello, Low 4269. Appreciate you being here. PC Coinstar is here. Welcome. Glad you guys are here tonight. All right. Let's get over here. Expat Gringo. So nobody can explain that. Even thousands on housing, condos, and commercial, whole new huge areas are developing like new cities. Your head would explode if you saw it. Where is this happening, Expat Gringo? It's crazy. Oh, thank you, JM, for posting a link to that. Appreciate that. You should make audio clips of all your calls from scammers, sell them and license them out. You'd make a fortune. Oh, thank you, John Knox. I appreciate that. John, if you're ever interested, I don't actually really make videos anymore, specifically on the scammer stuff. But if you go to my playlist tab here, I have a playlist of the videos that I've done in the past, and it's called Sala Marketing. Where is it at here? Sala Marketing. Here it is. There's 80 of them. So I used to do them a lot as full videos, but I probably need to clip some of these out from the live streams. It just takes a lot of time to do that and put them together. But so here it is. So 80 videos attached to this one. And so yes, indeed, there's some pretty funny stuff in here if you get a chance to check it out. Like, I convinced a loan scammer to get Sun to collect coins. So some stuff in there. If you ever want some entertainment and you're bored someday, you can do that. Very good. All right, let's see here. Albert Ramirez says, I was just wondering, is it true that the government can take your gold if you have a large amount if they knew about it? No, they can't. Private property. They cannot do that. All right. Mario De Leon says here, the rich are lying. They have it, but are masterminds at hiding that asset information just in case government plans to confiscate it. It's the poor little suckers like us that'll have to bend over to take the abuse when it happens. Well, likely they're not going to confiscate it, but they are smart to hide it and maybe not mention it, maybe not talk about it. So it's understandable. So very, very good. All right. Good evening to DM Perry. Welcome. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for the thumbs up, too. We're almost at parity with the amount of viewers and thumbs up. 94 watching and 93 viewers, or 93 thumbs up, 94 watching. If we can get to 100 thumbs up, believe it or not, more than half of you watching now have not thumbed this live stream up yet. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Let's see here. We've got Expat Gringo. says here where he is. Just a second here. No recession here. Things are booming. Problem is nobody wants to work. Businesses find it hard to hire people. Nobody can explain that. Even thousands of housing, condo, and commercial. Whole new huge areas of developing like new cities. Your head would explode if you saw it. No change in housing demand. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Would love to know where that is, but I can definitely see that. Nobody wants to work that area. Yes, indeed. Very good. And let's see here. And we've got 1964 quarter says high prices are the new normal. Manufacturing had to raise pay to workers. The cost is passed to consumers. They can't lower prices substantially and get used to higher prices. Yep, high prices are new normal. In fact, I heard recently in a report that we may see between 3 and 5% inflation for the next 3 to 10 years. It's crazy. Thank you, Silver Wolverine, for hitting that like button. I appreciate that, my friend. He was the third one to do it. That's great. Thank you, sir. All right, good to see you guys. Anxious Stacker. Let's get over here to this. I think we can make this work better. He says, I'm addicted to stacking and watching my weight increase so I can get more excited when prices are low. I don't care if I had 1,000 ounces of gold. I still want more. Great video as always, Sal. You rock. Thank you, my friend. No, I'm with you. It has become sort of a force of habit for us. I do buy on the regular, to some extent too, and I may have to pull back in buying, here in the coming months, which I don't like to think about it, but I may need to make a purchase, and we'll see. I don't know. I'll let you know. It's crazy. Let's see here. Thank you, guys. All right, Lars Job says, looks like it's a time to buy one when it dips. If you can find the premiums are reasonable, then yes, indeed. All right. And Stuart Dollar, gold is straight up a stupid investment. And you know what? I couldn't agree more. Gold is a stupid investment because gold should not be seen as an investment, in my view. Gold should be seen as an insurance policy and as a savings vehicle, as a hedge. Most of us don't think of our insurance policies as investments. So that's why it is a stupid investment. I agree. Nighthawk is here. Good to see you. Welcome. You guys are great. Thanks so much. I'm an agent of George Soros. That's right. Galonic Stacker. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Hopefully I'm an FBI agent going to arrest him. That'd be nice. Mutant Right says, why do they call it a debt ceiling when they just keep digging a bigger hole? Exactly. It's really what it is. That's a good point, Mutant Right. Brucey, they don't need it. They have land. Land is equal or better than gold. Well, it may be equal to gold, but it's not better than gold because you have to pay taxes on it every year. Property taxes. Gold, you don't have to do that. Now, there's capital gains on it, which is a different story. And how do you calculate that and how that's going to be paid out is anybody's guess, really, when you think about it. Because if you don't have receipts for it and you paid cash for gold at a coin show, for instance, and you bought it 20 years ago and it goes up, that's really only just fighting inflation. But even if you could prove a profit, how do you, what's the amount of profit on it? You know what I mean? For instance, let's say that I did buy a gold 1 ounce coin for $300, $350, right? Paid $350 for a gold coin back in the day, 20, 30 years ago. Now, let's take the scammer. Now it's 2000. Did I make money? No. Hello? Hello? Hello?
May I speak with the business owner?
I'm the business owner.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Max, and I'm calling you at the Pacific Funding. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Is it Max Headroom?
What?
What's your last name? Is it Headroom? Max Headroom?
No, it's Max William.
Max William. Okay. Hello, Matt. Hello, Mr. William.
Yeah, so I'm with a private lending company. It's the Pacific Funding. and I was trying to help you out with any kind of financing. So, do you need any money for your business right now?
Yes, I need some money for my business.
How much you need?
$120,000, okay?
$120,000, okay. And do you have any possessions right now?
What kind of positions are we talking about?
Business loan?
69s? Yeah, no, I don't have any other business loans out. No.
Okay, okay. And how soon are you looking for the money?
I'd like to get the money within 2 business days or 5 memberships that have been gifted from Zardoz.
Okay, that's great. We can do that.
Is that the
So,
that's
how
the
long you have the
Zardoz
business,
factor? That's the Zardoz factor we're going to be calculating in on this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. So how long you in the business, Richard?
23 years.
23 years, okay.
Okay.
And are you the solo owner?
Am I a solo owner? What kind of solo? Hold on a second. I'll let you. All right, just a second. I'll play it. Just a minute here. Are you still there, William? Mr. William?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
here.
Here it is. Here's the solo. I own that solo, okay? So I am the solo owner.
Yeah, that's great. So tell me how much you're depositing in your business checking account in a month on average.
$98,000. No other comments on the solo, I guess, right? I know it wasn't perfect, but it wasn't bad, was it?
No, it was right. So
It was right?
What's your email address? I mean, what did you say, sir? I didn't get it. Richard, hello?
Yeah, I'm just playing Creeping Death. Sorry. Die by
Okay.
my
Yeah,
hand.
I need your email
Creep
address.
across the land, killing firstborn dead. Sorry, what do you need? You need my firstborn? Did you just say you need my firstborn
email
dead?
address.
What you want my address? 23 Peach Street, Monroe, Louisiana.
Email address, email.
Oh, email.
Address.
It is flightofthebumblebee@yahoo.com. Flightofthebumblebee@yahoo.com.
Hey, are you that person who wants Amazon gift cards before taking money?
Yes, please send me the Amazon gift cards. Thank you. That's right. You remember me. I want to go full on Bobbit with the Amazon gift cards. Okay? Please send me the card.
We don't give Amazon gift card. We only can give you the money. So are you okay with it?
I'm okay with cold, hard cash, or it can be warm cash too. You can put the money in the microwave and heat it up, but make sure it's damp so that it has a warm feel to
All
it,
right.
okay?
So what was your email address? Tell that one more time.
It is bada bee bada boom at yahoo.com. Bada bee bada boom at yahoo.com. That's right.
But you are saying something like Bumblebee.
No, it's not Bumblebee. Where did you get that? Bumblebee tuna? No, it's not Bumblebee tuna at AOL.com. It's bada bee bada
And
boom.
I have another email for you. Is that Albert at
AlbertInTheCan.com. Yes, Albert in a can.
You're confusing me.
Don't be confused.
Okay,
Let me say it
I
again.
will give you money.
Bada bee bada boom.
No. You're giving me wrong email.
No. Listen
You're
to
not
me.
gonna
I'm going
give
to say
me
it again. This is the email. I'm going to say it slowly. Bada bee bada boom at yahoo.com. Okay?
It's not valid email. It's not showing valid.
You didn't type it in. There's no way you could have typed it in that fast.
No, you're just messing with me. We're not gonna give you the money.
No! I need the money now. I need it later, too. I need the money now and later. Okay? Do you understand that?
So give me a correct email.
silverkitty47@aol.com. All right?
Spell that for
silverkitty40
me.
IT. What does that have to do? Why do you want me to spell it all the time? silverkitty47@aol.com. Okay? You got that?
Okay, so how's your FICO score looking?
How's my FICA score looking? Looking pretty... Oh, he hung up, that son of a... Let me see if I can call it back.
The number you have dialed is unallocated.
Oh, man, okay. Enough of that. Let's get back to the front. All right. Sorry I butchered Creeping Death. All right, let's see here. I just got CompuServe. That's right, exactly. I sure did. All right. And, all right. We've got Harry Zero says, the ultra-rich have gold. They accumulated it when they had enough wealth. They'd reached a point when losing it became unthinkable. That's when they went back, not worrying about taking risk they used to take. Yes. They probably do have gold. They're just not sharing that they have it. In fact, the Zente Flight also says here, let me get to this, because I want to be able to make this happen here. He says, do you really think the super rich take surveys? This report was created out of thin air to push a narrative. And that's actually a very good question. Are they really taking part in these surveys? I don't know. That's a good question. I assume that they did, but you very well could be right, Tizante. The powers that be don't want normal people to buy gold. They want normal people to lose all their money buying crypto. Just this report tries to persuade. I tell you what, I understand the skepticism, and that's a very good point. That's a very, very good point, Tizante. You're not here, but I hope you can hear my response, because I never thought of that, and I should not have just blindly assumed that this is even true, because you can't help but question these types of things, because it did shock me, actually. And so it's a very, very good point. I tell you what, it's comments like this that I appreciate. I always like to let the contrarian point of view because so often we just accept things that are told to us. So we always have to question it. So again, I hope he hears this response. Dana Begley says, oh, Liquid Electrum says, last week, no silver and high prices with a great outlook. Today, plenty of silver with a bad outlook. What gives? What a turnaround. Yes. Is there a lot of silver? I don't know what the state of the silver market is, but that's something else. Wow. So there's plenty of silver available. And maybe people are selling it, realizing, I'm kind of frustrated with it. Very good. Oh, Tizante is here. All right. So did you hear my response, Tizante? Super rich are driving yachts. Yes, indeed. So Dana Begley, the family offices are the new third strategy on the COMEX designated as the others, which are taking metals off the COMEX in droves. So the rich are not ignoring metals. That could be the case too. All right. Let's see. Yes, indeed. PAX. Yeah, it's a good point, Liquid Electrum. That could be what's going on. I don't know. It's crazy. Super rich reduced their exposure to gold to silver a while ago, and they cratered the silver price from 26 down to 19. I bought when they sold. And gold price is maintained by central banks and retail investors. If you're a successful investor, then heavy PM exposure is suboptimal. Gold marginally underperforms the market indices over the long term, and successful investors beats the market indices by a factor of 2 to 5 in Buffer's case with a factor of about 4. Standard rich person portfolio has 5 to 10% in precious metals, and that's typically what is recommended, and about 5% in cryptos. Talmudic investor will have about 5 to 15% precious metals with very little crypto. The lion's share goes into stocks, real estate, and bonds for the super rich. Thank you, Pax. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. All right. And let's see here. Glad you guys are here. And let's see here. Where are we at? We've got nickel stacking. Appreciate nickel stacking engaging with the channel and watching and commenting and being here tonight. He's here tonight. And by the way, good to see Rocky Superstar too. We love Rocky. Let's see here. All right, Sal, you the libertarian, Jesus shepherd you were. All right. Yes, indeed. I do consider myself more of a libertarian. That's right. Benny Barker is here. Good to see Benny Barker. Long time no see. Nickel stacking. I think the rich buy colored diamonds, art, real estate, blue chip stocks, if any exist, and some gold. They really like art, though. I doubt they own any silver or platinum. I think they like to have a lot of cash available. Let's ask Gold Chick. There you go. What do you think, Gold Chick? Yes, indeed. Are they buying the colored diamonds, gems, jewels, that type of thing? Mm-hmm. There you go. That's right. In liquid electrons, you're right. You know, the time to buy silver, the best time to buy silver is when it is unloved. That's right. When it is unloved. That's right. Very, very good. All right. And let's see here. Some more. Let's take another slurp of some coffee. Why? Because I just feel like it. I have this feeling too. All right. Marching ahead here. Let's get down to the next comment. Early Girl is another newbie to stacking. I think we've seen Early Girl here recently before. It's always good to see new stackers come into the fray. For sure. Yes, it is. Definitely good. She says, I'm another newbie to stacking and watching this market, but it occurred to me that gold has a traditional meaning, so less so in the modern world. I can see countries stacking gold in anticipation of being a commodity in future global currencies. But I think the gold will be less valuable to people. When information traveled slowly and language barriers existed, gold was a simple, understandable language and most obvious indicator of wealth. But now we understand value in many other commodities and several new commodities. Trick poor people into putting the wealth they still have, an asset of that might devalue a lot later because it's not only important to older generation but specific cultures. That's a good point, Early Girl. I think that's definitely a good perspective. And I would agree with you to some extent. Gold, though, transcends all the different new views on wealth. But I do agree that most of the people, but central banks recognize it as a tier 1 asset, which means they have upgraded it from tier 3, recognizing it equal and on par with cash as being a thing of value and liquidity. And so, yes, that is definitely the case there. And I think that even in spite of all this stuff like that, it all goes back down to, in the end, even the cultures and societies these days and the people recognize it because it's part of our culture. And it's not going away anytime soon. In fact, if you have a gold credit card, that means it's better than a silver or what have you. So, or the gold standard is a phrase that transcends all kinds of different areas in our culture. Bobby Agee says, ask yourself, what is wealth? Of a matter of sea, hold on a second here. Of all matter of sea, earth, sky, and heaven, as well as it dwells between the spaces, what gives these items value, be it abundance or scarcity? Well, more important than that, it is that people value it. It's historical value. And if you have a long enough track record of historic value, that means it's essentially gives it a new definition of intrinsic value. In other words, it's been valued for thousands of years, so it'll continue to be valued. It's built that track record through history, through time. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, let's get back over here. And good to see Cybercurrent Twitcher here, by the way. Good to see you, CCT. Thank you for being here. Kevin Bounds says here, hey, super rich, ignore it because they are way better places to get a return on investment other than gold. That's why they are super rich. Yes, but I tell you what, you got to work harder nowadays to get a better return on your investment because of inflation nowadays. So this is why it's a good idea to put some of it back. Yes, indeed. Hope this one reaches before we go off air. Okay. Oh, thank you, No IQ. Let me check. Right now, I've not seen anything come through the email yet, but thank you, sir. Here it is. Oh, wait a second. There it is. I just came in as I went to check it. Thank you, my friend from No IQ. The last one he sent went to me. I didn't get it till after I got off air, but this one came to me. Thank you so much, No IQ. Very kind. He sent me PayPal friends and family $25. He says no push-ups necessary. Thank you, sir. I am honored and humbled by your kindness. And I've learned, don't tell him what to do. I said, hey, I told him, you don't have to do that, my friend, because I always just appreciate you being here. But he's very kind, and it's a big support, a big help to the channel. Thank you so much, my friend. Very, very much. All right. And I've gotten a reprieve on the push-ups. Thank you, sir. All right. And let's see here. Where are we at? We've got Yishriel Yududa says, the truth is they have gold, silver. They don't talk about it because they don't want to stimulate thought about gold, silver investings. Yeah, they're pretty smart not to talk about it for sure. And Stigmatized, thank you so much. He's actually used the super thanks function on the channel there. Very kind of you. Thank you so much, Stigmatized. I think he's a metal brother as well too. Good to see Dan2886 is here. Buds for Bullion says Greg Sundel. Eagle Steve is here as well. And good to see you guys. All right. Now, Steve Comentis says, Uncle Sal, this is Steve in Florida, he says here. Caught your video and enjoyed it. Now to the meat and potatoes. I believe we will see $30 silver by the end of the year. If we do, not us loyalists will continue to add to our stacks, but most of us stack are also conservative, so we have to remember to skip the Budweiser and buy Colorado Kool-Aid. There you go, Coors, in other words. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Liquid Electrum. You rock. Thank you, brother. Hello, Mark Hawley. Let me do 5 push-ups for Liquid Electrum here. Let me put this guitar back. Very kind of you, Liquid Electrum. There we go. Let's do 5 quickly here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, indeed. Get that blood flowing tonight. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that so much. And we have got John Alani Baker says, wish I can get my hands on some cash. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Carl Child says, another action-packed metals video. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Try to do that. Try to keep them action-packed. Judy Barbara says, how can I get in touch with you? Hope you hear this response. It's salivatemetal@gmail.com. And by the way, if you ever want to know how to get in touch with me, I don't like to post the email in the comments or anything like that. But if you go back to the channel page and you go to the About, there is for businesses acquirers. You can view email address here. So that's how you get to me. So you click on this and it'll pop up. There it is. You can see it there. And so, yeah, that's how you do it. If you want to know how to contact the channel, and they do that, they don't like to publish the email right out because the spammers and stuff like that. Trying to minimize that. So that's why I don't post them in comments. So very good. All right, folks. All right, well, hey, I have to actually head out a little bit early. We did start early tonight as well, too. We had a good night tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you taking your Friday afternoon and evening to spend with me here. We're going to be back on Sunday night, and it'll be very interesting since we saw a pretty big dip in the metals. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens on Sunday. So stay tuned. On Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be here. But I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to all of you for being here tonight. And I'm going to leave you with a sage piece of advice. You'll never guess what it is. I'm going to tell you right now, there's no mystery involved at all. And that is this, to keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care.